Good morning, everyone. Good evening and good afternoon to viewers from all walks of life. This is Desamos, and you're welcome to the channel of truth, enlightenment, freedom, and the channel of breaking empaths free. If you are new, on this channel I talk about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. I talk about spirituality and I talk about personal and self-growth. And if any of that resonates with you, I invite you guys to join us. Give us a like, share the video with friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back, and I thank you for your love and support. Now, over the years, I've been into manifestation. So, of course, eventually, we all understand that we create our own realities, you know what I mean? So, at some point in time, everyone has got their own desires. You may desire moving out of your parents' house. You may desire finding a new relationship, a love interest. You may desire a significant amount of money. You may desire a new car, a new house, whatever it is. So a lot of us have got different desires at a particular point in time. We all have things that we desire to have and to possess in our lives. So at some point in time, we send out a very strong manifestation. So for the most of you who are religious, you may kneel down on your knees, stay in your bedroom and pray that God will actually manifest himself in your life and give you that exact thing that you're looking for. For the ones who are into spirituality, of course, you may decide to meditate, you may use affirmations, you may script and all these kind of spiritual practices that may actually bring you closer to your manifestation. Now, I've been wanting to do this video for a while. I've been wanting to share this video for a while with you guys, but of course, everything happens for a reason. I thought that, okay, so at some particular point, I will come out here and I will share with you some of the signs that you're going to see that actually a miracle is about to happen in your life. Your manifestation is coming close to you, or sometimes God is about to reveal himself in a major way in your life. Now, of course, for the ones who are into spirituality, you can talk about the universe. For the ones of you who are reading the Bible scholars or whatever, religious people, you may want to talk about God. But in my own opinion, it's all the same thing, you know what I mean? So it's just because we all believe in different things, but at the end of the day, we all come to the same conclusion that manifestations happen whether you're a religious person or whether you're into spirituality. Now, this video is coming down by is getting in by download. So I'm just going to be giving you the signs. I may not necessarily know how many I've got in my mind, so I'm going to give you as per download that comes through me. One of the first signs I want to see when you're about to manifest something major, or when sometimes God is about to reveal to you or to give you a very big, significant miracle in your life, one of the obvious signs is going to be you're going to lose a lot of friends. Now, this one's the major one. Of course, like I've told you guys, I've been on this journey for a while now. So I've also noticed that sometimes, most of the times when I've asked the universe when I've manifested specific things and sent out specific intentions into the universe, I've always noticed that actually, for some reason, a lot of people have just all of a sudden fallen out of my life. So for some reason, you're going to lose a lot of friends. So that is because at some point in time, you start to, because when you send out an intention that there's something going to manifest, so what happens is that the universe now will start to move certain things out of your life, because there are certain things that are not actually aligning with your frequency. So most of the times, those are the things that are actually dragging you back. And then some of the times you're asking yourself, oh, why isn't the manifestation coming? When is it coming? You're sometimes even worried. When is it even ever going to happen in the first place? So most of the times, the obvious sign you're going to see along your journey of manifestation is that there's so many people that are going to actually get out of your life. So many people will fall away from you. Most of the time, you're going to lose family members. You're going to lose friends. You're going to lose relatives. Sometimes even some worst case scenarios, you might fall out with your wife or your husband, relationships, friendships. So there are some people who are going to move out of your life. That is the first sign. When you see those things happening, you're supposed to know you cannot fight with that. Allow it to happen and allow the flow to happen. Allow the universe to do its work. Allow God to intervene in your life, because there is some people actually who are delaying your manifestations. And sometimes it's important for God to remove those individuals out of your life so that you can now get closer to your manifestation. Now, the second one is going to be, on contrary to losing a lot of people, a lot of friends and family members, you are actually going to meet a lot of new people. Out of nowhere, out of the blue, you're going to notice that there are some people who are picking up interest in you. This could be maybe sometimes you're walking randomly on the street, a person picks up interest in you, or somebody has seen you around and they just come over all of a sudden to you and they show their interest in you. You may be somebody who is manifesting a relationship, and all of a sudden you're going to see people showing up, or people showing out of the blue, they're expressing their interest in you. Maybe sometimes they want to be your friends, or even sometimes they may actually want to be relationship partners or things like that. So on the contrary of losing a lot of people and friends, you're also going to attract new individuals into your life. So you will all of a sudden see people coming from out of the blue, from nowhere, and they're also going to come and be a part of you. So sometimes it is actually God working behind the scenes, because now God is starting to make the mechanisms, to put the mechanisms in place so that now you can get closer to your manifestation. So sometimes when you see people, of course, I do not say that necessarily you have got to taking everybody that comes along or taking everybody that flows your way. You're also supposed to use your discernment, because some people may come in for the wrong intentions, but at the same time, there will be some people who are coming in for the right intentions, because that is actually God sending those individuals to you. Because for some particular reason, at a later point in time, which you might find out later on, you are going to see that actually those people, they came in for a reason, because at some point they were actually participating in you getting closer to your manifestation for one way or the other. So the third one I will talk about in this video is you are also going to lose a lot of things. You're going to lose things. You know, you might sometimes go out in the city center or whatever, go out for a walk or something like that. Then you notice that you've lost your phone, or sometimes you might lose your wallet. You might lose something. You might lose your shoes. You might lose it. It can just be anything. So most of the times, when you have started manifesting things into your life, you're supposed to know that first of all, for God to be able to bring you into that frequency of you aligning with that frequency of manifestation, so that that thing can come into your life, there is some things which will sometimes disappear. And most of the times, a lot of individuals, including me, of course, I had this situation along my journey. I was very much attached to so many things. Sometimes I noticed that actually I had to let some things go. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it was very difficult to let some things go. So what God did, what the universe did now, it made me sometimes lose things. You know, sometimes you end up one morning, all of a sudden, you've lost your phone, you're looking around, you cannot find your phone. That is a sign from the universe that there is some things that are no longer vibrating at your frequency. And those things, most of the times, they have got to go. So when you lose things like that, do not panic, do not shake. Just be in alignment. Just try to understand that the universe is trying to move some things around you, in your life, around you, that actually it can bring you closer to your manifestations. Because sometimes for you to manifest something new, some of the old things also have got to go. You know what I mean? So when you start losing things, do not panic. Don't run around and scream, oh, I've lost something, or the things like that. Do not scream. Just know that there's something happening in the background. And one way or the other, the universe is actually going to deliver whatever it is you have even asked to manifest in your entire life. Now, the other one I will talk about is which is number 4. It's going to be, you're also going to experience a lot of difficulties. So most of the times you're going to see that it does not matter what you do. Guys, let me tell you something. I've been on this journey for a while now, and I can guarantee you that most of the times you're also going to experience a case whereby everything is going wrong. You know what I mean? You're going to try to bring things together, put things together. It just seems like you cannot get things together. You know what I mean? Whatever you touch, it doesn't work out. You ask for a job, nobody's taking you. It's just because the universe has a way of doing things. Most of the times you will sometimes fight with yourself to force this manifestation to happen, but at the end of the day, you're supposed to understand that you're supposed to release control and allow this manifestation to come to you naturally and gradually at its own time. Because you guys have already heard me talking about something what they call divine timing. So most of the times all these things happen in something what they call divine timing. You cannot force it, you cannot push it. You allow yourself to flow with the universe and let the universe do its work. So most of the times you will see a lot of times whereby you will sometimes face a lot of difficulties. Things are not going your way. You can try, guys. You will push yourself to the max. You will do everything in your power. It will feel as if there's nothing more you can do, because you want to manifest something desperately. There's nothing more you can do. You have tried everything, but it's always going to seem as if whatever it is you're trying is not working out. You know, sometimes you're going to feel like as if, oh, has God forgotten you? Or sometimes what is going on? You sometimes even question if these things are working. But at the end of the day, I can guarantee you guys, according to my own experience as well, that most of the times it is also part of the process, because usually it is going to be very, very hard, because God wants to know, are you actually ready to receive this manifestation? So sometimes he's going to put the test. So I call them tests. Most of the times these are tests that are coming from the universe. The universe wants to let you know that, hey, I know you asked me for this amount of money. I know you asked me for a house. I know you asked me for a new relationship. I know you asked me for marriage, maybe a child. Maybe it could be somebody who's just looking for a child. They want to get pregnant or things like that. So you're also going to see that a lot of times, no matter what you try, you might ask your husband, hey, let's try again. Let's try tonight. Let's try tomorrow. You just can't get pregnant. For some reason, there's nothing you can do that is working. I can guarantee you that on the opposite, the universe is doing its job, and there's so many things the universe is bringing together, and I can guarantee you within time, if you allow divine timing to happen, that manifestation is also going to appear at some point in your life. Now, the other one I can talk about, I think that's the number 5. If I'm not mistaken, it should be number 5. That is when you're going to see, you're going to be, you're going to be confronted by your old demons. Now, by this, what I mean is that there may be some things like habits, the things that you have been used to doing previously. You might have been used to drugs. You might have been having some kind of an addiction or two. But at the end of the day, some of those addictions is like they're also slowing you down, because at the end of the day, you cannot be blessed, or you cannot come closer to your manifestations at the end of the day when you're still entangled with those kind of addictions. So some of the times you're going to be confronted with those addictions, because the universe has a way of testing you. The universe will bring these addictions out to the surface. You will come face to face with your demons, the things that you've been struggling with over the years. Maybe sometime you've tried to push them under the rug, or to keep them under the table, or to keep them in the shelves, but the universe is going to bring them out to the surface so that you can confront your own demons, and you can see the universe wants to test you. The universe wants to see, can you actually let those things go? Those are the things that have been bothering you for a very long period of time. Most of the times you have not been able to be your authentic self. You have not been able to do the things you want to do, because there is some things you've been clinging on for a good number of years, and sometimes those things have got to be healed. You know what I mean? So this is like the universe brings out those things to the surface so that they can now start to heal. You know what I mean? So when you see those kind of things happening, that is God speaking to you. God wants you to know that yes, you have asked me for something like that, but are you ready to release those habits, addictions, and behaviors that you used to do before, so that I can now bring that manifestations to your life, and they can become your reality. Now, the 6th one is going to be all of a sudden, if I've been manifesting something, it could be a car. Let me say you could have been driving a certain car, a certain type of car, and then maybe you wanted a Range Rover. You could have been driving a Toyota or something like that. Now, for some reason, what is going to happen is you're also going to see that manifestation that you're trying to bring into reality. So you're going to see, all of a sudden, you may have manifested a Mercedes. You're going to look around. Anywhere you look, it's always going to appear that you're now going to start to see that particular thing that you're manifesting. Now, it is not by coincidence, because you see, when you're manifesting something, you might have manifested a Range Rover, Audi, whatever, a car. I'm just giving an example, but it can be anything else. It can be a house, it can be a relationship, it can be this. You might have manifested a relationship, for example, a relationship, and then you just go out of your house and you just see people holding hands together, they're in love or things like that. You start seeing couples all over the place. It's like, wow, I just go out of the house and I'm just seeing couples everywhere. I'm finding it in the shops, in the shopping mall, and the things like that. That is God speaking to you that, hey, listen, you have manifested a relationship, and I'm just showing you that, okay, so it is possible to find love, and I'm just giving you an example of what your life is going to be. So when you start to see a lot of these manifestations that you've been trying to achieve over the years, trying to manifest into your reality, you start to see them all over the place. The universe is showing you different type of cars, the same cars that you've actually manifested to come into reality. You start to see them on the streets. The universe speaking to you that, hey, listen, pay close attention, I'm going to bring that manifestation to you. Now, the other one I can talk about, I think that is number 6, is going to be a situation where you're going to see a lot of people around you. They're going to start speaking about your manifestation. You might have manifested, of course, a certain amount of money. You might have manifested, let me say, a car. Now, all of a sudden, you're going to start hearing that thing around you. Or somebody's going to come to you and they will tell you, oh, you know what? I have manifested a car. I just bought my car. You know what I mean? I bought my car yesterday. And this is sometimes the same thing that you've been manifesting as well. So you've been also manifesting to buy a car. And then you're going to turn around and you see people actually hear, you'll hear people actually speaking about that particular thing you've been manifesting. And you'll be like, sometimes you'll be like, oh, wow, this particular person has bought a car, and it's exactly also what I was manifesting into my life. So you're going to hear a lot of these things that you're also manifesting into your life. You're going to hear a lot of people around you. They speak about them. Sometimes you may see some of the things you're manifesting. You may see them on TV. People will talk about them. You may hear it on the radio. You may sometimes see signboards of some of those things that you're actually trying to manifest into your life. So all these are signs that you're going to be experiencing on your journey to manifestation. But I can guarantee you, the very moment you speak out something, that means that actually speaking it out into existence. And I can guarantee you, within time, it may take you a couple of days, weeks, it may take you years, depending on the work you put into yourself. But I can guarantee you that that manifestation is actually going to appear in your reality. Now, the last one I'll talk about is angel numbers and synchronicities. So all of a sudden, this is like a situation whereby you will go out of the house sometimes, and you will see angel numbers, 11, 11, the 2, 2, 2, the 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4. So these numbers like can go on and on and on and on and on. So you are going to see a lot of synchronicities, and you're going to see a lot of angel numbers. So these angel numbers, these are like numbers from the universe. They are telling you that, hey, listen, we hear you. We've heard your prayers. We've heard your answers. We've heard your questions. We know exactly what you want, and I want to guarantee you, stay where you are. Just put in the work and believe that everything is going to come into fruition, and you're going to actually get that particular manifestation that you're looking for. So other than that, guys, I've given you about 7 signs that your manifestation is coming to you, or that a miracle is actually going to happen in your life. God is about to reveal himself in some kind of a miracle into your life. I've given you the 7 signs that I know of. If there's some other signs you guys have seen, you can always let us know in the comment section below. Let us know what has been your experience, and you can share with the community out there. Until then, guys, it's been always lovely to have you guys on board. I always love and appreciate your support. Book a session with me, donate and support if you want to. All the details you need, they're in the description below. Until then, it's been lovely to have you guys on board. Much love and blessings. There's more signing out. Peace.